I guess the most problematic thing with anybody drawing is everybody's uncomfortable. Standing in front of others, let alone doing it by yourself, is to stand in front of a whiteboard and draw something out. How can you get comfortable with that? And how can you start using it to think? And the problem you have with conversations is that it'll keep going on, and you'll forget what you started the conversation on. It'll go down a rabbit hole, for example, or you'll lose track. Whereas visualization, it's like a living document pretty much, but it's not onerous. It's not like you're writing out onerous pieces of text. It's like you draw something out, so you can change it, you can point back to saying, oh, here, you can use it as a map in terms of how we draw things out. And if things change, which they will, as our software develop, you can rub it off and say this was rubbish and start again from scratch. So it's a great way of basically getting a lot of information put out succinctly, but also getting everybody to understand it. What I really liked was that there was a story all the way through. You started from not having much of a background at all, and then kind of upskilling them, and it was gradual, and you kind of went on the journey. Drawing in front of others felt a lot more comfortable afterwards around it, because it was a very good way of basically starting a conversation. I went back to my desk the next day, and I've got pieces of A4 basically where I was trying to visualize things out, which came out so much better. They were very simple drawings, but it was somewhere, which I haven't done before. Before I was trying to write, documents out, but this is a much better way of communicating and digesting information as well. And people can give you feedback on something which is visual very quickly, whereas saying, okay, can you read this? Will take absolutely ages, and most people won't do it. Whereas somebody can scan something, okay, I kind of get what you're saying, maybe you should change this or this here, and it was a very simple way of doing something. It just really helped my thinking a lot as well by just drawing things out, so it helped me evolve my ideas. And other people I was talking to as well, very much talking about some of their problems. Some were trying to define how can we create our roadmap, for example, how can we get more people involved and define it collaboratively as a team, because some of these subjects aren't the most interesting, so how could we do it in a more visual and fun manner by using something like drawing or sketching to basically pull ideas out of people, and getting people more comfortable with ideating visually, I think it's great. So, yeah.